Bonjour, yo, what's up? Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a very, very long time. We're not going to talk about it. Also, the set is feeling kind of empty, so I might add something to spice it up a little bit now that Christmas decorations are gone down. But as you can tell by the thumbnail, by the title, by all of it, today we're talking about Brennan Johnson's transfer to Crystal Palace. And to be honest, it's not one that I love right now, but we'll get into it. And starting off with the pure fact that we already have all the wingers slash cams slash midfielders that we need. We have Yeremy Pino, who, in fairness, I was skeptical on when he joined. Go watch that video about Yeremy Pino and about Eze leaving. It's two separate ones. Go watch both of them after this. And I was very skeptical about Yeremy, but he's probably fifth or sixth best player at Palace right now. After Wharton, Mateta, Gahey, Munoz, then either him or Sarr. Sarr's currently with AFCON. And Sarr and Pino, they're fantastic. They're fantastic. And Brennan Johnson, obviously, until the AFCON's finished, Brennan Johnson will be playing in that Ismaili Sarr role. Or potentially we'll have Justin Devaney or Daichi Kamada play in that role and have him playing that wing back, because to be honest, I really hate Klein with a passion. You know, he's club legend, but he's just dead at ball to us, and that's no hate at all. Danny Munoz being injured, we've really suffered, taken a shot and a blow to our league standings. But I mean, Brennan Johnson's good. He's had some 22 goal contributions last season, Spurs top scorer last season, and guys like Kim Il-sung were still there. Obviously, they had the striker troubles with Matthias Tell, Richarlison, Solanke, all those guys who are not very good. Where Ben Johnson's bagging in the goals. But I just don't know whether I like him. Not just in our system, because I like him in our system. I like him playing as a cam slash winger, which our system does well. But I just don't think I like him more than Sarr. Obviously, he's proved last season he can bag in the goals, 22 goal contributions. It's not something you do lightly. It's very, very impressive. So you've got to give him his clap for that. But just, I don't know. I'm a little bit afraid of where he'll play, because I don't want him to play over Sarr. I mean, it wouldn't be awful for him to play in midfield next to Wharton, or if Wharton leaves. And I've experimented with a couple different lineups with obviously without Gahey, with some of them with Gahey, some of them with Kamada and Brennan Johnson as our two centre mids. Then we've got Mitchell on the left, Munoz once he comes back on the right, and then at Cam we have Pino, Sarr, Mateta at the top. And then I've experimented with Pino actually dropping in midfield, which he can do. And he's proved to do, because he's a fantastic playmaker. And having Brennan Johnson or Sarr on the left, Johnson on the right, and it could also be switched around. They experimented a tiny bit with Johnson as the left midfielder, and then we have Commodore and Wharton in between, obviously Munoz on the right, and Sarr, Pino, and Mateta. But that does exclude Tyreek Mitchell, who I think is a fantastic player. England, shout out to us, because I think he should go. I think just lack of left back choices, except from guys like Tino Livermore, so it's a right back, you can play left back. We see Lewis Horse, Lewis Scally, which we'll talk about in a different video. It's a very interesting topic. But I think Tyreek Mitchell's absolute baller. But my preferred layout, I'd say, is obviously at the back. If Gahey does go to Liverpool, JD Canva, he's good. He's made a couple mistakes, especially at Europa League one. But JD Canva, he's good. He's almost Premier League ready. He's a baller though. So it'd be JD Canva, Lacroix, Richards, obviously Dino in goal. If he doesn't leave as well, because he needs to get a lot more shout outs, because he's an absolute fantastic keeper as well. And then on the right, Munoz, I don't think he'll leave this transfer window. And Wharton, if he stays, there's a lot of if he stays kind of around this team. You've got Gahey, Dino, Wharton, Munoz, and then Mateta, all five of them, if he stays. In the midfield, hopefully Wharton and I've gone with Wharton and Pino as our two midfield. Wharton dropping a little bit, Pino pushing forward, but Wharton does also have that fantastic creative element, which I've talked about in other Crystal Palace videos. On the left, Tyreek Mitchell keeping his position, and Ismaili Sarr on. I think I'll keep Ismaili Sarr on the right and Brennan Johnson on the left, just because on the left we want that creative spark, feeding to the right, feeding to Munoz, feeding to Brennan Johnson. So feeding to Ismaili Sarr, just finisher, amazing, and Mateta as well. Hopefully finding his peak Mateta form, although he's been decent, and so. Do I think this Crystal Palace team can be in top 5 conversations? Yes, I really do. Currently we're 9th, I believe. I think top three definitely Man City, Arsenal. Uh, Screw it, I don't even know who finished third at this point in the season. But I think even after Enzo Maresca leaving, it's throwing stuff all into the air. But I mean, I do fancy Man United up there, to be honest, because I don't know why I just do. Maybe it's because the Man United nest in my house. My dad's a Man United fan, but definitely I fancy Man United in the top 6 or 7. But I think Crystal Palace can make it as well. I think they definitely, even if they don't win the Conference League, which I think I see them definitely getting to at least the quarterfinals, so that we have to go through the playoffs now, which is a little bit unfortunate, finishing 9th. I do see us getting to at least the quarterfinals of the Conference League, but I think we can definitely win that as well, which will guarantee us Europa League playing next season. But I also think, based off the Premier League, we can get there. That'd be 6th in the Premier League, which I think is extremely, extremely possible. And if not, run it back in the Conference League. I think we could definitely get 7th in the Conference League. You know, unfortunately, that Carabao Cup loss because Maxence Lacroix, obviously he's a baller. I love Lacroix. He's absolutely amazing. You know, I've glazed him. You can ask people. I've glazed him so hard. I said he's like Al Van Dijk. He literally is. Just pacey, consistent, except from that one time. So a lot of love to Lacroix. But yeah, I think, especially if Genki goes and we get like a good replacement, although Campbell can do that really well, I think top 7 is easily on the cards for us. I really hope Brennan Johnson fits nicely. I know he will, and I just want to see how Glasner, as long as he stays as well, so that's 6th if he stays. But I really want to see how Glasner can integrate him, because obviously until Star comes back, he'll be probably playing in that cam role. Yeah, so he'll 95% play in that camera unless they play him as a wing back and put Justin Devaney, who I've got lots and lots of love for as well, in that wing back role. Maybe that's why they'll play Brennan Johnson, but I really don't think so. So as long as he can figure out how Pino will drop or Johnson will drop into the midfield, or one of them just come off the bench, as long as Glasner can figure that out, which I really think he can, because he's an absolute brilliant tactical mind. I think we can easily finish top 7, and that's why I have my fingers crossed for top 7 finish Crystal Palace, because, you know, we really can do it. And if not, I really have confidence that we can win the Premier League. Not the Premier League, the Conference League. It's just which battle we pick first. If you're asking me, pick the Conference League first, screw the Premier League. Because we're not going to get relegated, so we're calm. And anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year to everyone. It's been a long time since I've posted a video. I've recorded a couple of videos. Don't think I'm giving up or none of that, because I've recorded a couple of videos, but I just wanted to make sure it was up to the standard, because, you know, it was like blurry, it was boring, it was short, it was too long or stuff like that. And I'm not trying to post some dry dead videos aren't up to the quality or standard, so I just scrapped them off. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe.